the closeness of wide receiver room. Talk about how that has kind of attributed to all of our successes this year.
It's hard to find a group of receivers who actually support each other without any animosity. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously every receiver want to catch the ball, and every receiver have a feeling with somebody else catching the ball and they not. But it's hard to find a group that wants to see each other succeed. And I feel like we got that here.
Big Mike. All right, he loves his tattoos. And for the viewers that don't know who Big Mike is one of our strength and conditioning coaches. Probably seen him on Instagram lifting thousands and thousands of pounds.
Lifting a truck on his back.
It's insane. You think you can design one for him?
Oh, I definitely can.
Right here and now. Let's see it.
Put me on a time limit or what?
All right, this is for Big Mike.
Big Mike, I'm sorry if you could have gave me a heads up and could have helped you out, but it's for Big Mike.
Hey everybody, whether you're tired from tailgating or scoring touchdowns, there's nothing more important than a good night's sleep. It's time to upgrade your sleep at May River Mattress Company, the low country's mattress experts. At May River Mattress, not only will you find the top national brands, but you'll have an expert to help guide you through the process in finding that perfect night's sleep. Not to mention with their low price guarantee, you'll sleep well knowing you're getting the best value in the game. So why settle for anything less than a championship level sleep? Visit mayrivermattress.com or stop by their local Bluffton showroom today. May River Mattress Company, where the low country goes to sleep. What's going on? I'm Luke Doty, current Gamecock football player. Join us each week as we talk Gamecock football with current and former Gamecock football players right here on 1801 Media. Welcome back to the Whole 9 Yards podcast. I'm your host, Luke Doty. Today we got a great guest, Dalevon Campbell, D-Camp. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. I cannot complain.
So you had a big-time performance this past weekend. Your last game in Williams-Brice Stadium, senior night. What was that like for you, just going out with a bang?
It actually felt good. I'm being honest. It more so felt good seeing everybody in the receiver room just play together and just the whole vibe of the game. From a receiver standpoint, going out in 10 personnel, hey, can't complain.
Dude, if all four of us out there at a time, it's crazy.
Hey, I'm not complaining at all.
No, not at all. That's what we talked about all week. Was hey man, put it all on us. We'll go get it done.
Hey man, we got it done. Right?
And we did get it done. Yeah.
Man.
You played at a couple different places, Illinois, Nevada. What about this place, South Carolina, and playing in the SEC? How different is it? When you got here, what was kind of the feeling like? What was kind of a moment that you realized, oh man, this is real deal ball?
So let's see. I've been to a lot of places, obviously, as you said. A lot of good players, too, great players that I played with. I want to say that moment was really that first game. I'm gonna be honest. That atmosphere, me going into it, I'm bro, I can play with anybody. I seen good players. This is not nothing to me. But that first game, walking out, it was walking out 2001. It was just oh my God, they here.
It takes your breath away.
They are here, and it's a game.
Yeah.
So I'll say that moment right there. I was okay, so this is what they mean by SEC football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I'll never forget that first time you walk out there and for me it was COVID, but at the same time it's
How did you feel, quarterback Doty?
What do you mean?
He was quarterback at that time.
Yeah. Well, no, I was actually a receiver then.
Oh my God.
I was still a receiver.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I came in as a quarterback.
Yeah.
And then kind of a similar situation to a couple years ago when I made the transition back. Our OC was got to get you on the field or something. So I was I'll just go out play receiver. I did it in high school, so it was cool, and just being able to get to do it now is even cooler.
Yeah. I mean, total side note, I can imagine myself catching a pass from Luke Doty, man.
You got to do it. Oh man, you weren't here in spring ball. I was still playing a little bit of quarterback during spring ball.
Man, I wish that happened, man. Man.
Maybe we going into bowl game, maybe we'll fiddle around with that.
We'll try one practice.
I'll have to talk to Dal about it. We'll see what we can do.
Oh my God.
Dude, so you get here in the summer, right? When did you got here in June, right? Or was it May?
July.
Yeah. I can't do this. It seems like forever ago.
No, it definitely was. It definitely was.
But you immediately got to work, and that was something that I always appreciated was, you come in, it's, you got guys that have been here for a little while. You got to learn a whole new offense, but you immediately got to work. What does that say about you and just the kind of guy that you are?
I mean, coming in, I just knew I had to get everything down, especially me coming in July. Like, I'm coming late. Like, I know I have to, I have to get on this. Like, we're going to go to camp and, coming in, like, you barely have people that want to help you. And, like, I'm grateful that we had a well-connected receiver room to where I can go to them and ask for help. And they was, able to accommodate me with that. But, I just seen the way they worked, and that just motivated me even more. So
it comes from Coach Furry.
Facts. Oh, my God.
Talk a little bit about how he has impacted you as a player and just kind of what has his role been like for you?
I mean, so Furry, as a player, man, he do demand a certain excellence from you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like he might have a weird way of saying it or showing it, but what like the expectation he has for you. Mm-hmm. For some people, those expectations may be greater than their own expectations, right, so to say. So, just going down these weeks and weeks and weeks with him, I mean, he started to understand me better and we started to understand each other better. That just helps and helps and helps. And that's for any receiver in a room. Like, he's able to relate to any receiver depending on, like, can't even say it, but yeah.
Because it's because he's been there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's been everywhere actually. So
he's played on defense, special teams.
Yeah,
so he kind of understands how the game goes. But he always comes back with the I get it.
Okay,
but I don't.
I get it, but I don't.
That's just him.
This is a great way of. Well, speaking of that though, but I would have did him the worst way. He was at DB. The worst way.
I hope he sees this. I hope he sees it because he's gonna come. He's gonna come for you.
Hey,
that actually might be a. We should do that someday.
We should. He might hurt himself though. But, yeah. I'm just talking.
He's always honest about practice and practice habits and just the way that you approach that part of the game.
Yeah.
And D'Lo says it all the time. Practice execution becomes game day reality. And when I watch you practice, it's always very consistent. You're going 100 miles per hour pretty much 100% of the time. How does that get you ready to play? And just talk about the importance of practice for you and going into each day.
I mean, the importance of practice, that's just like you go into game day with confidence just because, okay, you feel like, at practice, like I did this, I did that. And it's like we know as football players, like game day, like that's the easy part. Like you're not taking as many reps. Like, so everything you do at game day is just like, okay, you can do everything full speed without even, being tired. Mm-hmm. And like I say, like that just go hand in hand with knowing like, okay, like if I try my hardest and work this whole week, like, and if I don't get the results on Saturday that I want, then I know like I gave it everything I have. Mm-hmm. Instead of going into it like, okay, like I could have did this, but I could have did this better. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're gonna reap what you sow.
Facts.
And I think that's the biggest thing, like especially for our room, and you've seen it kind of the entire course of the season. Like our room has gotten better and better every single week.
Facts.
And I think it goes back to that, like we practice our tails off. And it is starting to show.
Man, definitely, man. Dewey, bro. Oh my God. Every rep. It's crazy.
Rep. And especially for you and guys like Gage and JB and Nick, like y'all have rotated at both outside positions. Like you've been moved all over the field.
Definitely.
How has that taken your game to a whole nother level? Coach Furry talks about going to the next level and doing this. How has that kind of affected the way that you play the game and kind of see it, given that you're playing, you're playing at the Z spot one week, and then you're going to the X the next week, and it might be the very next day that, Furry comes in and is like, hey, man, you got to know this, this, and that. Kind of talk about that and just how do you prepare for stuff like that?
I mean, that gives you, like, I feel like things like that give you like the ultimate like preparation for the next level. Just because, you know, once you get there, it's not like, oh, like this is my position, I'm playing this.
Right.
Like it's no like, obviously like most colleges, like if you play receiver, you're not switching sides. So you don't really have to understand the whole conception of a play. As in terms like, now that I'm moving around and other receivers moving around, like you said, Gage, JB, Nick, like we all moving around. Like we have to understand, okay, this is what the X has, this is what the Z has, this is what the F has. So we have to understand everything. And, you know, I feel like that helps you get open more if you understand what everybody else got. Spacing.
Yeah.
Coach Fred word, spacing.
Spacing and timing and spacing is always something. He's like, put that laser pointer up there. He's like, timing, spacing. He's just, and it's true because obviously the quarterback needs time to go through his progressions and stuff, and it helps out for sure. Just knowing what everybody has and thinking conceptually is another thing that D'Lo always talks about.
Facts.
And it's just cool to see how like you guys on the outside, like all of the outside guys are just like, and it's like it's the back, like y'all know it like the back of your hand. And that's where it's starting to. I think it becomes more fun as the season goes on because, you know, we have pretty much a good bit of carryover each and every week. And we're running the same stuff that we've been running since day one. Yeah. And it's cool to see everybody kind of like the light bulbs kind of go off. Like it starts to click and y'all can play fast. Yeah. It's just, it's so cool to see.
Oh, no, it definitely is.
You play on a lot of special, you're a core guy for us, key player for us. You play gunner, you cover kicks, you protect them when you're a jammer. How does that increase your value, you know, when you're out on the field? Like, how does that increase your value of, you know, just who you are as a player?
I mean, that just shows, you know, I'm willing to do what, you know, what needs to be done to win. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, actually, I played, like, since I first got to college, I played gunner my freshman year.
I read that.
And like honestly, like I just fell in love with it. It wasn't like, oh, like coach told me to go to gunner. It's like, coach, like I want to play gunner. Like I have fun running down there and going to hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like just
like you did this past week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that is like fun to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like I'm not a DB, so I don't have to square up and try to make a tackle. So I try to get down there fast as I can, so I won't get broken off. Obviously. That's right. But you know, just the whole concept of that is fun. I ain't gonna lie, jammer though. I mean, Coach Doty put me on that, you know. It was something different, you know. I was like, okay, I don't know if I could. But, you know, I got to adjust to it. Like, okay, I'm kind of good at this. Kind of good at this. So, you know, it was just fun. Just
trying different things.
Man.
I think when and I was going to ask you about it a little bit ago, or later on, but Coach Beamer said that you said in your media that, like, the hit you had this past weekend, that was the best play of the game. Do you think that's your favorite play of the entire season? Or do you have a favorite moment from this season so far?
My favorite moment from this season, obviously it was called back, but LSU, that D-ball LSU, like that moment, like that was my favorite moment because I got up, the crowd was going crazy. Yeah. And it was like at a peak time of the game and it was like, okay, like I'm here. Like it's SEC. Like I look up and like I just see like the
you got 80,000 people screaming
like DB hands on his head, and it's like, okay, like we just made a play.
That's so awesome.
You know, that felt real good. Yeah, it's probably my favorite moment.
That's awesome. Well, we got a couple more games.
Hey, a couple more. Hey, let's do it, man. Let's make some more.
Let's make it happen.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You talked a little bit about it a little bit ago. Just the closeness of our room in the wide receiver room. Talk about how that is kind of attributed to all of our successes this year. And just, you know, you see it every single game. There's, you know, 3 or 4 guys that have touches. You know, and it's not, ball's not just going to one guy. It's going to, you know, the outside guys, it's going to the inside guys, it's going to the guys that are, you know, JB running options, like different kind of things. But just the closeness and connectedness that our room has. Kind of talk a little bit about that.
I mean, I'll say, like I said, I've been to several schools, obviously. But, you know, from a receiver standpoint, it's hard to find a group of receivers who, like, actually support each other without any animosity. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, like every receiver want to catch the ball, and every receiver have a feeling with somebody else catching the ball, and they not. But it's hard to find a group that wants to see each other succeed. And you know, I feel like we got that here. Like we got players in our room that like wants to see each other succeed. So like even when they're not playing, like they'll come and be like, oh, like I seen this, like you got to run this better. Like like they'll come and give you that, and like even things outside of football, like I said, our group chat, you know, it's it's funny in there though, man. Oh my god, super. Oh my god, bro. But just that whole like camaraderie, like that's awesome tonight. It's obviously showing on the field, you know, from every standpoint. It's just like, okay, like close teams win. So
it's cool to see when, you know, one of us scores or gets down there in the box, like the celebration,
bro. Oh my god,
it's funny because like we talk about it on Fridays, like, all right, like we already have it planned out, you know, and I think that kind of it shows up, and it's starting to show up more obviously because our room continues to make plays, and it's kind of like, you know, we get there on Saturday and it's like, oh yeah, like we were just talking about this, you know, and it's almost like you speak it into existence. And just like you said, the how everybody, like no matter who's out there, we're all rooting for those guys out there. And like that's the coolest thing to me. Just, you know, being in that room with you guys this year has completely changed my perspective on the way that the game is played, and just being able to be there for y'all and go to work with y'all every single day. Like it's so much fun, and I've had a lot of fun in that room. Well,
I say likewise. Even having you in there was like so helpful. Like let's be honest, like during fall camp, like I don't want to curse, but I didn't know Jack. You know what I'm saying? But like so, like I'm sitting next to you in the meeting room, like Luke, like what I got on, writing it down, like you showing me, like so, like even having you in there and having you like, cause you play quarterback, so you understand concepts like even better. So like even having you in there helped like a lot of us, me, Dre, like even people that was new. So like that whole thing, bro. Like this is like a group like I won't forget. You know what I'm saying?
And it's something that's we're gonna be able to carry that like for the rest of our lives. You know, no matter where anybody goes. Like obviously y'all are going to the league, and you know guys are progressing through their career, but it's like we can look back on and be like, damn, that was a good room. Like we had a good room.
You remember that time? Like, like, bro, like that's gonna be hilarious, bro.
Oh man. Well, every single week, you know how we joke around about like, oh, it's so and so's week, like it's Gage week, it's, you know, JB week, you know, Mazio week, whoever it is.
Amos week.
Amo week. Well, this entire month, you know, say you remember November. This has been like your month. You have been on fire, making plays left and right. Just this past week, you were the highest graded receiver on PFF. And it's like,
I'll say, bro,
you keep showing up, man. And what is that like?
I mean, I just credit that to our receiver room. Like, I'm not even gonna say it's me. It's like our receiver room. Like, we give each other confidence. It's not even like the receivers in the room. They gave me so much confidence to where like I'm not in my head, or where I'm not like worrying about all the like external factors. Like it's just like, okay, I'm here to play football, and you know, just having that whole thing is just like, okay, like I feel like all of us as a group been playing way, way better. Like you turn on the film, like 3 receivers on the field, 3 receivers open. 4 receivers on the field, 4 receivers open. Like I just feel like we finally get to show that as a whole receiver core. You know what I'm saying? So
it's cool to see it at like this moment in the season. You know what I mean? And it's like, obviously you get better as the year goes on, but it's really started to show up because obviously you're ready when your number's called. I think it was Missouri, and we had I'm not going to say what it was, but we had a play called. We didn't run in practice all week. But
and I'm when they called the play, I was looking like,
are you sure that's what it is?
Like he was doing it. I'm like, bro, what play is this? So I'm thinking like, bro, like what play is this? So I'm like, can't think. I was like, okay, I got it. So I'm like, oh my God. So
just being ready when your number's called.
So mad, dog. Like speaking of that, bro, I was so happy your boy scored, bro. Oh my God. I think, bro, he couldn't even do a celebration. He just got to yelling, bro. Like
that started putting that hoodie on too.
Yeah, he started putting that hoodie on, bro. I said, "Oh my God, bro!"
That's
like,
another
that had me turned.
Mazio mentioned that a couple weeks ago when we had him on. Is like, like I get down there and I had this stuff planned out, and I just didn't know what to do, so I just screamed. But wasn't that moment cool for JB?
Bro.
Like he's had a lot of ups and downs this season, but he always finds a way to get back and like make something happen,
bro.
Even if he's getting blown
Facts.
up on,
even if he's getting decleated, like he's still going to make a play, bro.
And my favorite thing about JB is like he will pop up after a good play, bad play, and he will still have like that smile on his face,
a great attitude,
attitude.
So that's why I say, bro, that just speaks our whole room, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, like you have a room like that, like how can you not like love it?
100%.
So
100%. What's next for you after this season's over? We do whatever we're gonna do. Obviously, we got a big one coming up this week, and that's what we're focused on. But just looking ahead, what's next for you after this season?
I mean, after this season, just time to put my head in and start training. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So combine training. Just 24/7. Just trying to turn that dream to reality.
Mm-hmm.
That we had when we was kids. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can do. Just let's see, man.
Golly, that's gonna be that's gonna be awesome for you,
man. Let's do it, man. Oh my god.
And you're gonna have a great, obviously, you're gonna have a great support system. Not only in our room, but with Coach Furry too.
Definitely.
He's been everywhere.
He knows everybody.
Yeah.
So man,
it's gonna be awesome, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Talk about your life outside of football. What are some things you like to do to just kind of get away from the game, keep you grounded, and just kind of like have some time to yourself? What are you doing?
I mean, I'm watching TV. I'm not gonna lie. I watch TV 24/7.
Movies, shows.
Movie shows. Like, say if you name a show, like it's probably a 80% chance I've seen it. Just because like that's all I do is like watch TV, play with my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I almost brought him.
Dude, you should have brought him.
I almost brought him. No cap. He would have sat right here. But yeah, play with my dog.
What's his name again?
Scrappy.
Yeah. That's right.
Play with my dog, man.
Big Carolina dog.
Oh man. So, honestly, that's about it. I mean, I go, play the game. I haven't played the game that much though.
Yeah.
But other than that, just watch TV, bro. That's my piece.
TV. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm all for a good movie and watching a TV show here. I finished Peaky Blinders over the summer.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
One? All right. Well, you did say you probably seen anything.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to seem lazy, but I'm a TV enthusiast.
Yeah. Well, you get all your work in the morning and then
go home. TV the rest of the day. Nothing wrong with it.
Meet in the afternoon. Go home.
Go home. TV again. Nothing wrong with it.
All right. You got a lot of nicknames around the building. All right. Gravedigger. Where did that come from? What is that all about?
I mean, let's probably go way back to what? I want to say way back to senior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'm pretty sure every kid loves monster trucks, obviously.
Oh,
so
dude.
That really came from, so like, when I was in 4th grade, me and my little cousin, that's the first time we ever went to Monster Jam. I'm
gotta go to Monster Jam.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure every kid fell in love with Gravedigger. Like
100%.
I'm pretty sure every kid who ever went there, Gravedigger was their favorite. Like, so I just had fun with that. And one time my senior year in high school, I made a play, and like I dug a grave.
Yeah.
On like a DB, it was like a head top. I dug a grave, and like I just like start sticking with them. Like, bro, like that's like my alter ego.
That's my alter ego.
Yeah. So
you gotta add that to the arsenal now. And that's hilarious that you say that, because me and my little brother, like, we were the same way, dude. Like, monster trucks were like our thing.
Yeah.
It was like that and like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
And we had like all those like those DVDs or whatever from like old Monster Jam. We'd plug into like the old like this little flip video thing we had, and we just like sit there and like watch it every single day. And Gravedigger was the like you said, that was like the one that everybody was like, oh my god, it's Gravedigger. And
it's crazy because one of my old coaches, like he's one of my coaches, so we close. And all his son wanted, because me and his like little son, like he looked up to me, whatever. But like that's my dog. But all he wanted for Christmas was a Gravedigger truck. Just came with me, and like he got it for Christmas. My coach sent me a picture, and it was like he's so happy. Like he's want to call you. He wrote your name on it. Like bro, that whole thing just
That's
like
so awesome.
I still got the picture, honestly.
That is awesome.
I'll show you after this.
You got to. All right, last thing. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but you're creative. You have a very creative mind.
Yeah.
And I know, and like it's something I noticed. We sit on the same row, and like before meetings, and in between, like going from special teams and position stuff, I always see you drawing.
Yeah.
Where did that? Have you always done that, or where did that come from?
I always loved drawing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And like it helps me like calm my mind down. So
Okay.
if I'm feeling the type of way, like I get to drawing, and it just help me like come back to peace. Or like
Right.
even like the things I do draw, like it's like some of them have meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? So like say if you really look at it, like it's just like okay, like I see why he drew this.
Yeah.
And like it's probably thoughts I'm getting out of my head. I'm drawing.
Yeah.
So that's just. It's just something I like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Therapeutic.
Yeah,
Almost.
definitely.
Dude, that's awesome. All right. So this is the last thing. Big Mike. All right.
Yeah.
He loves his tattoos. And for the viewers that don't know who Big Mike is one of our strength and conditioning coaches. You've probably seen him on Instagram lifting thousands and thousands of pounds.
Lifting a truck on his back.
I mean, it's insane. But he's got a lot of tattoos. You think you can design one for him? If he gets another one, you think you can design him a tattoo?
Oh, I definitely can.
Right here and now.
Oh, yeah, I
Put
definitely
you on
can.
the spot.
I definitely can.
Let's see it.
I definitely can.
Whatever, just anything.
Let's see what Big Mike like. Put me on a time limit or what?
No, I mean, you got as much time as you need. Just something that like describes or like kind of what embodies Big Mike. Because he's got some crazy stuff on him.
Oh no, definitely. Hey yo.
Time that one out.
Oh yeah. See, it's crazy you said that because now I already got the vision, what I'm drawing.
That's amazing. When I was little, I used to like doodle and like do comics and stuff, like try to like do the comic thing, and it just like never worked out.
I used to love doing that, bro.
Have you done like
Drawing a comic book?
Yeah.
Or what? Yes. Yes.
That's awesome. What about, have you thought about like designing your own tattoos and stuff, or like tattoos for other people? Because I notice a lot, like some of the, like, because I look at it because I'm curious too. A lot of it looks like some stuff like that people would want as tattoos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I thought about it. So one of my close friends, he played football too, but like he like started like his side hustle, started tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
And I help him. So, I just draw stuff and like if it look good, it look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But me starting a tattoo now, I'll probably mess somebody up. Regrets. Put regrets on it. Regrets.
Regrets. Oh my gosh. That would not be good. Or maybe it would. Maybe they'd like it.
I hope so.
You never know.
Nah. They'll hate it, actually. They'll be like, what the hell?
So what's going into this right now? What's the vision?
The vision is, just don't mess it up. Make sure it's even. See if it look good. See, the only thing about it when you draw stuff, like you have an image in your head,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to make sure it come to life. You know what I'm saying? So like even in my notebook, I got like a back page that I draw on before I draw on like actual page, just to see if like it's gonna look good before I even start drawing
right.
it. So that's probably just the main thing, man.
Do you think that kind of like when you're on the field, like do you think that has some like correlation to like being creative on the field too? Oh
no, definitely. So like you said, like in a run game, like I'll probably do some things on film, like in the run game to where it look like what is he doing? Like it's bullshit. But really, it's just like okay, I know in a pass game, come I know if I like do this, he gonna move this way, and I'm gonna have a better chance of being open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even if I come out and like it's like okay, like he just skipped off the line on a run play. Okay. When a pass play comes, like, oh shit, like
Now
I see why I did it.
Right.
So I feel like that correlates with that.
Kind of setting yourself up, like playing a couple steps ahead.
Facts.
That's real.
Enjoy this for Big Mike, man.
We'll have to get Big Mike tagged in this or something.
You're gonna be like, bro, what the heck is that? Hey, like Big Mike, my dog, though, bro. Like he's a great dude, bro.
He lifts a lot of weight, that's for sure.
Bro, oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll never forget we went in there one time. Or it's really every Monday because I go in there and work out on Mondays. And just this past week, he's like, he gets that big cart, like that big metal cart, and he puts all those like 100-pound weights on it. And I'm sitting there like talking to somebody, and like from out of nowhere, we just hear like the sound of weights banging around. We're like, oh yeah, that's Big Mike throwing some plates up on the old bench press over there. It's like,
oh my god.
Can't help himself, man.
Throwing up like 10 plates.
Yeah, like
for a warm up.
For a warm up. It's crazy. This is gonna be so cool. The suspension is killing me.
Oh, it's killing me. I need to make this come to life somehow.
All right. While you're doing this, I'm gonna ask like some like rapid fire. All right.
Hit me.
Favorite movie?
Damn. You lost me. It's too many movies to have a favorite movie.
That's fair.
Like it's let me think. Favorite movie.
So like what favorite what's your favorite genre of movies?
I don't even have that.
Just anything and everything.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
I just started watching. You ever seen Billy the Kid?
No, I've not.
That's my show now. It's like a Western show. That's so fire, bro. Oh my god.
I might have to go check that out. I'm always in search of like new TV shows and like new things to watch. I just like never get around to it. Peaky Blinders was the last one. And that was really good.
If you like Peaky Blinders, you'll like this.
Billy the Kid.
All
right, I'll have to check that one out. All right, favorite artist, like musical artist.
NBA Youngboy. Yeah, I'm one of them.
You engaged, dude.
You don't have to say it. I'm one of them.
Every Friday after the special teams meeting, before we take our test,
we have to put them on.
Have to.
Like we have no option but to put them on. That's like, I'm not gonna say that, but it's the standard.
Yeah, that's the standard.
It's the standard. And I know, some people just hate hearing Youngboy, but it's
in the right time. It's
he a poet, man.
Yeah,
he a poet.
All right. Favorite food. Yep.
Pizza. I love pizza.
Had pizza the other night. You ever had Thirsty Fellow?
No.
Try Thirsty Fellow's pizza.
That's
or
good.
Village Idiot.
Okay.
Village Idiot, really good.
Okay.
Thirsty Fellow, also really good.
Thirsty Fellow. You heard that? Give him a sponsorship.
Thirsty Fellow and Village, shout out. All right. Candy. Are you a candy guy?
My favorite candy is, people probably call this nasty, but sweetest fish.
That's fair. That's on like the licorice, like kind of like it's almost like you either you like it or you don't.
Facts. It's either sweetest fish or Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids I can get down with. I found a box of like watermelon Sour Patch Kids just like laying around in the locker room today. I was like, this is cool.
Where's that box?
I don't know. I think I might have put. I honestly, because it was down y'all's row. I honestly might have put it in your locker.
Hey,
I'm not even lying. I honestly might have. All right. Favorite place to go, like favorite place to travel to?
Favorite place to travel?
Or favorite place that you've like traveled to?
I don't want to sound like a Texan, but you know, it's no better country than Texas, brother. It's no better country than Texas. And I did say country. It's no
That's
better
fair.
country. Yeah.
Houston, right?
Yeah. You been to Texas?
I went to Dallas for the Elite 11 back in 2019.
Yeah, you're missing out.
That was only, and I guess this past summer when we went to the media day.
Where is that at?
In Dallas too.
Yeah, you got to go visit Texas just to visit, man.
Yeah, they're like wrangling cattle and stuff. Or is that your?
Hey, like you saying that because it's a stereotype, but like I actually do that.
No, I'm not even.
Texas, like I actually know how to calf rope and I ride horses.
Sick.
Did bull riding twice. Don't like it.
Really?
I did bull riding twice. Don't like it.
That is awesome.
It's not good.
Let's see it.
Hold up. See, it really took this long because I really don't like it, but I'm not gonna start over because I could have made it look better. But hold up, just make it 3D so it could look better.
Ain't nothing wrong with 3D. 3D make it come to life for real. I can't wait to see this.
No, don't hype it up. It's just really ass. I really hate it. I really don't want to show you.
Nah, you got to.
But I got to now.
You've come too far.
It's all a suspense.
All right, this is for Big Mike.
Big Mike, I'm sorry if you could have gave me a heads up and could have helped you out, but you know, it's for Big Mike.
That's awesome.
For Big Mike, see. The stereo is attached because, you know, Big Mike carried around 24/7 for those who don't know. But, you know.
That's awesome.
It could have been way better. Could have been better. Way better.
Well, there you have it. D-Camp the artist.
D-Camp's the artist. D-Camp's the poet. Whatever. I can do it all.
Mr. Do It All. Well, I really appreciate you coming on, brother. I'm sure we'll have a meeting here in a few, probably about 30, 45 minutes.
30, 45 minutes.
But in all seriousness, I really appreciate you and just the way that you approach the game every single day and just the positive, just loving and like goofy guy that you are in the room and just everything you do outside of it. You're a great guy, and you're going to have a great career at the next level. So I really appreciate you coming on, bro.
Well, I appreciate you, brother. Man, it's my brother, dog. Man. Appreciate you, brother.